rented a car for 2 days and decided to take another trip from Playa del Carmen to Chichen Itza. It took us 2 hours to drive here. Let's be out! There are a few reasons to come to Chichen Itza early.
Number 1, it's cooler.
And it's way less tourists.
And 3, it's much easier to find parking.
Just keep in mind of the time difference between Chichen Itza and the coastline. Chichen Itza is 1 hour behind than Playa del Carmen or Cancun. Here's another tip for you guys. When you do come to Chichen Itza, we do recommend you to take a tour guide. He or she has very interesting information about Chichen Itza, and there are 2 ways to get it. You can hire a private tour guide, or you can just stick to a tour group that came with the bus. Just listen whoever is an English guide and just follow the group. Just make sure you find that group somewhere before you get on the field. They usually start the tour here on the side, and just follow along. Just don't forget to tip your guide at the end.
So we recommend to use cash, and the reason we say that, yeah, the Jaguar. Oh yeah, the reason we say that is because by using your credit card, sometimes the vendors would be able to get a copy of it and steal your identification. So you don't want that. That's why we suggest use cash when you can. These vendors have all this stuff to sell and at a very cheap rate.
When you do bring cash with you, be aware of the 500 peso bill trick that the vendors are doing. So basically, when you give the vendors 500 pesos, they would put it away and tell you that you gave them only 20 pesos. Why? Because 500 pesos and 20 peso bills look similar. They're both blue. And the vendors here are hustlers. They do want to make a little extra money. So sometimes they will play that trick with you. For locals, they have free admission on Sundays, which leads us to the next tip. Do not come here on Sundays because it gets even more crowded than during the week.
Let's talk tech for a second. GoPros. Well, basically you can bring your GoPro here. We're actually recording on a GoPro now, but here's the thing. If you're outside the entrance to get inside and you have your GoPro out and they see it, they will charge you for it. It's a small fee, couple dollars, but they will charge you for it. But here's the thing, if you have it inside of a bag, they will never check your bag. So as long as they don't see it, you'll be able to get your GoPro in here and you'll be able to shoot on it. Another thing, drones. They do not allow drones. It was specifically stated there are no drones to fly around. We brought our drone. Unfortunately, we won't be able to shoot here now, and I think it's only on the property. But what we're going to do later on is go out maybe a mile or so and take the drone up and get some shots from a distance, because we understand, you can't have the drone flying around the area. So keep that in mind. Another tip here at beautiful Chichen Itza: before you come out here, make sure you check the weather. Don't make the same mistakes we did the first time we came out here, when it actually rained and it kind of ruined the trip for us. So before you book a tour or decide to come out here, make sure you check the weather and you can enjoy a beautiful day in Chichen Itza. So we're gonna give you a small little checklist to make your day here in Chichen Itza the best. First things first, block these UV rays. Shades. Oh yeah.
Next, be sure you have hats or umbrellas.
This sun is brutal out here.
And speaking of sun, be sure you got sunblock.
Oh yeah.
You need to get your skin protected.
Next tip, bug spray. You will get eaten alive by mosquitoes out here if it's not a windy day. Next up, bring cash.
so hot in here. Definitely need to stay hydrated. Make sure you bring water. We put this bottle of water in the freezer, so by the time we got here, it's still nice and cold. If you forgot any of the items from our checklist, don't you worry. You can purchase everything here at the entrance of Chichen Itza. There are a lot of shops and even a restaurant where you can have lunch.
So that wraps up our second trip here at Chichen Itza. Don't forget, if you found this information useful and helpful, or even entertaining, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when our next video comes out. Until next time, just be out with us.